Wow. What's up with this holy mountain, man? What's up with the holy mountain of harmonics? This is Prester John, installment number 85. We're looking at Morocco. We're looking at Muhammad. We are, you know, staring at the Champagne moraine. All this is in America, right? Tip of canoe. For a battle between Tecumseh and all hijacks to be taking place right in Morocco, Manak? I mean, was it Morocco before the Tecumseh War? Did it become Morocco after the? This is a good question, man, for Preston John 85. I mean, Halal HaWah, Drop Nation, you got us here. You know, your consistent energy got us here. So the water to you, all the dragons on the wall, all the contributors, all the ways you are contributing. Can we make sense of this? Love to the bro, minister informing man. At the battle for it all, because you know this is what I'm gonna call it. They call it the Tecumseh's War, like they call it the Tecumseh's Comet. Then you got Napoleon's Comet, and it's the same comet. They're seeing the same dragon. We're gonna talk comet and meteors because they're talking meteors. Then we got some big meteor storm about to pop off. Before they were saying meteor showers. Now they're cranking them up to meteor storms. Oh, you're getting caught in the debris of these comets and particles. Or it's just all happening and you just don't know what else to say. I'm staring at a map within the United States of America. Cool. We know Morocco has a connection here, right? We know Atlantis and the pharaohs of Egypt have a connection here. We know it's all about harmonics. You know, Thoth even said he put a spell vibration on these jabronis, man. Thoth came and put a slave vibration on it. I mean, the king's chamber is in 440. Look it up. So what harmonics is this holy mountain in? What does it got to do with the cube that they're walking around? And what happened to this, you know, so-called holy mountain of harmonics? And the big question is, how in the world is Tecumseh, the Chickamauga, Dragon Canoe, all fighting against these treaty-making covetous Nagas, covered in the promised land? When did it become Morocco? Now I know they're gonna say it's always been Morocco, brother. You sure? Because Tecumseh was fighting for something. Somebody kept making treaties and giving up land. I mean, somebody made a treaty that gave up what 3 million acres of land. Look up that. What's it? The Fort Wayne, something about the Wayne Treaty. You know, we're gonna end up digging on all this because the drop just don't stop. It's just so amazing. On this map, you see more Ish Science Temple. And then you see the crescent and all this stuff, right? You see this migration happening. Spring, summer. I mean, something's going on. Really close to Danville, man. And I know there's a lot of Danvilles, a lot of places, but you know, there's a whole mystery about Danville in the cartoon series Phineas and Ferb. Yeah, Phineas, man. Free Phineas. We're gonna talk Acadia and Akkad. But yeah, Phineas and Ferb was taking place in Danville. Everybody's like, where's Danville? It's supposed to be a short drive from Mount Rushmore. And the ocean is close and different things. They're like, where's Danville? And I see Danville on this map. I'm like, that's the Danville. We saw the Phineas and Ferb mystery. This is the Danville. Because this Danville is only 16 miles from Moreville. But we just talking Morocco. The formula for the holy mountain figure is supposedly contained in the odd dimensions of the so-called cube built by Abraham and Ishmael. They're talking cube, man, not me. I'm just reading this, digging on this Wabash River and thinking about all the dams that they dammed up the place to stop the flow. And this river used to flow right through this so-called holy mountain of harmonics. And what does this holy mountain have to do with the holy mountain of Mount Carmel? Carmel, right? I know it's in the Middle East, I know, but there's also a Mount Carmel, Indiana. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff is happening. I mean, it's all happening. Mount Carmel, the same place that Elijah rode up on the false prophets of Baal and put them down with dragon fire, 50 jabronis at a time, getting hit with dragon fire. Mount Carmel, he's taking out the prophets of Baal. And we're just talking about idolaters hijacking the Holy Land. Wasn't Morocco before the Chickamauga? Or is this a process or was this part of the treaty, that they would get to set up shop? It's uncomfortable. But as a family, we got to have a family conversation. I'm speaking unity. But in order to unify, you got to know who you're unifying with. In order for you to unify with us, there has to be a us. I'm working on the us, my naga. We tribing up. You got to fall back. Let us ask these questions. Let us tribe up in our code because you can't bring us our code, apparently, because you haven't brought us our code. You want us to be more ish. But we are the great. We were great before this Morocco, Muhammad, Mecca situation right here, man. We were great before Atlantis. Don't you see? We represent the original oregano flow, the original harmonics. We in that 9 spiral. You did? I mean, you knew we was coming. Your oracles told you we was coming back. Our prophets told us we was coming back.